Welcome back to Success with Steven. My name is Steven Smith. On this channel, we discuss all things financial literacy. Today, we're looking at the top credit unions that give anyone a $50,000 personal loan with a $5 deposit. Anyone will be able to join all 5 of these credit unions, and they will also have the lowest interest rates on personal loans in 2026, with loans, of course, as high as $50,000. So whether you're trying to consolidate credit card debt, student loans, or simply make a large purchase, you'll be able to do so while saving thousands of dollars in interest. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Coming in at number 5 is DCU. That's going to be Digital Federal Credit Union. Anyone can become a member of this credit union as long as you're a member of one of the participating organizations. Now, if you join one, you are automatically eligible to join DCU. And once you join DCU, you can remain a member for life, and each of the organizations is open to anyone. I have an entire video that covers this credit union top to bottom, and I have been approved for their personal loan as well. I also cover that in a separate video. There's no hard pull for membership, and for a personal loan, I received the hard pull from Equifax. Currently, we are on dcu.org, and I want to take a look at the interest rates at the time of recording this video, and of course, this will be subject to change. Now, for this DCU signature loan, they have terms that go up to 60 months. They also have competitive rates at 11.99% APR. You can save on your loan rates if you have plus or relationship checking benefits and you make payments electronically. And for that rate, it's going to be 0.50%. That's how much you can actually save on interest. So I do think that that is worth it, and I would take advantage of it as long as that option is available to you. Now, while you might find lower rates elsewhere, what I do like about this 11.99% is that it is up to 60 months. So it does not matter which term that you choose, you will still get this same rate. Coming in at number 4, we have Alliant Credit Union. You can become an Alliant Credit Union Foundation Digital Inclusion Advocate and become eligible for Alliant Credit Union membership. The foundation awards grants for educational and digital inclusion efforts nationwide. Alliant Credit Union will make a one-time $5 contribution on your behalf. There's no hard pull for membership, and for all their credit products, they will be pulling your TransUnion credit report. Currently, we're on AlliantCreditUnion.org, and there is a few great things about this personal loan that I want to touch on. First, an Alliant personal loan can give you the freedom and flexibility to use funds as you see fit. So this can be used for debt consolidation. It can be used for an emergency expense, home improvement projects, anything like that. And Alliant members can apply online and receive a decision very quickly. And of course, this is an unsecured loan with no collateral required, and it's just a pull that you would get on TransUnion once again. Now, you can choose a personal loan amount from $1,000 all the way up to $100,000. And the available terms include 1 to 5 years. They also won't penalize you if you decide to pay this loan off early. The other great thing is that typically these funds are deposited into your account same day, so you don't have to wait like 2 or 3 days or for it to process. You really get a quick decision, as well as no origination fees. Now, if we scroll down to the rates at the time of recording this video, you can get an unsecured loan for as low as 8.74%. That is for a 12-month term. However, if you're looking at 60 months, then it can be as low as 11.74%. There's also one other option that I really like here. They do offer a debt protection plan. So in the event of death, disability, or involuntary unemployment, you can actually get a plan that'll help you in all of those situations. Coming in at number 3 is NIH Federal Credit Union. NIH Federal Credit Union will open a free membership for you to the American Consumer Council, which is a nonprofit consumer education organization. It requires no work on your part and qualifies you for NIH FCU membership immediately. There's no hard pull for membership, and for all their products, they will pull Equifax. I also have an entire video that goes over this credit union. I'm going to link that right here in case you want to watch that. Currently, we are on NIHFCU.org. If we scroll down here, we'll see their personal loan features and benefits. You can get a fixed rate and predictable payment for the life of your loan with loan amounts up to $50,000. There's flexible repayment terms to help you manage your budget, no collateral required, and the option to pause one payment every 12 months. There's also optional debt protection available for added peace of mind, which I always highly recommend that you check out. Now, at the time of recording this video, NIH Federal Credit Union will have rates as low as 7.99%. That's going to be for 36 months. They also have rates that can be as high as 11.24%, and that's going to be for 60 months. You want to keep in mind that at least at the time of recording this video, the rates that you're seeing right now include a 0.25% off for automatic debit for loan payments from an NIH savings account or checking account. So just be aware that if you don't have that, then the rates will increase by 0.25%. Coming in at number 2 is United Nations Federal Credit Union. Now, anyone can become a member of this credit union. If you're not directly affiliated with the United Nations, you can join UNFCU by becoming a member of the United Nations Association for the United States of America. That's UNA-USA, which is open to any U.S. citizen or permanent resident who is committed to the purposes of this organization. There's no hard pull for membership, and for all their credit products, they will pull Experian. Currently, we are on unfcu.org, and if we scroll down here, we can see they have a personal loan where you can borrow up to $150,000, and you can also receive up to $50,000 deposited into your UNFCU account. You can also receive a decision from their team in as little as 4 business days. You can also enjoy a fixed rate as low as 7.95% APR. Now, if we scroll down, you can apply for free. There is no repayment early penalty, and you can also earn dividends and rebates. You can also protect your loved ones with payment coverage. Same thing that we've seen before with a few of the other credit unions. Now, even though their fixed starting rates are at 7.95%, there is variable starting rates at 13.50% APR. So this can be a higher interest rate loan. However, one thing that's very different is that you can have terms up to 15 years. But as always, shorter terms will offer lower rates. There is no collateral that's required, and once you're actually approved, after their 4 business days that it can take up to, you can receive your disbursements in as little as 1 business day. Now, if you would like me to make an entire video covering this credit union, please drop a comment below and let me know. You could put something like UNFCU, that way I'll know you want that exact video. Coming in at number 1, we have NASA Federal Credit Union. Now, NASA Federal Credit Union will provide a complimentary 1-year affiliated membership to the National Space Society, that's NSS, which would entitle you to full NASA federal membership benefits, also allowing you to join this credit union. Now, I've covered this in a separate video, but if you would like a dedicated NASA video, then drop NASA in the comments below. There's no hard pull for membership, and for the personal loan, I believe they pull Experian. Currently, we are on nasafcu.com. They have rates starting as low as 7.44% APR. What's cool is you can actually check your rate with no impact to your credit score. Very great thing about this credit union. They also have flexible terms for up to 84 months, no origination fees or prepayment penalties. Now, they have amounts available up to $30,000 for this particular credit union. However, you can have a loan out for 84 months and only have an APR as low as 8.44%. That is excellent. Now, if you were looking for, let's say, a home improvement loan, that can actually be up to $100,000. You can also be approved in 2 business days. They also have rates that start at 7.44% for up to 84 months, and it can go all the way up to 240 months, and that would be as low as 8.29%. And then if we scroll down to the FAQs, we can see that with NASA Federal Credit Union, these personal loans can be used for a variety of needs, including debt consolidation, covering unexpected expenses, funding home improvements, or paying for a major life event like a wedding or maybe even a medical bill. And it says that you can easily apply online through their personal loan application to be eligible for membership. And on this, they do not provide a minimum credit score. It says that NASA Federal Credit Union will consider multiple factors in your application, such as credit worthiness, loan terms, and several other factors. As we know with credit unions, the best thing that you can do is build a deposit relationship first and try to maintain some of their products and services for, I would say, 3 to 6 months. Now, let's go over some things that we should cover when it comes to actual credit worthiness and getting approved for any of these personal loans. As we went through this this entire list, the interest rates just got lower, and your best shot at a strong personal loan offer will almost always come through a credit union. But you have to remember that personal loans are unsecured debt. There is no collateral behind them like there is with a car loan or even like a mortgage, and that makes them one of the hardest credit products to get approved for. Because of that, lenders usually want to see a very clean credit profile before they're willing to say yes. And a good target, at least for credit unions, I would say, is a 680 credit score or higher than that. You also want to have no derogatory marks, no recent late payments, no low credit utilization, and ideally no more than 2 hard inquiries in the last 6 months. Now, that doesn't mean approval is guaranteed, but it does put you in a much stronger position. Credit unions do give you an advantage in one important area, which is, again, relationship building, having money in the account, using their checking account or savings products, and showing consistent activity that can absolutely help you out. And this will matter even more when you're applying for unsecured debt, because the lender wants to feel confident that you're able to repay them. This is where Rising can be a big help if your credit profile is not quite where it needs to be yet. Before applying for a personal loan, you should know exactly where your credit score sits. Rising will give you access to a tri-merge credit report and scores that will help you identify negative items that may be hurting your chances, and it can also assist you with disputing inaccurate accounts through its dispute hub. You can also add positive payment history through rent and utility reporting, including back reporting up to 24 months, which may boost your overall credit profile. So if your score is below that 680 range, or maybe you've had some issues that need to be cleaned up, then Rising can help you improve your position before you apply. If you'd like to try Rising, there will be a link in the description. You can start a trial today for $1. Also, keep in mind that you can pre-qualify with only a soft inquiry for a lot of these personal loans. That does make it less risky to see where you stand, but even then, the smartest move is to put yourself in the best position first. Build a relationship, keep money in the account, use other products, and clean up your personal credit as much as you possibly can. At the end of the day, the profile that gives you the best chance is still the same: a fair to good credit score, no derogatory marks, no late payments, low utilization, and no more than 2 hard inquiries in the last 6 months. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're a member of any of these credit unions and you were approved for any of these personal loans, please drop your data points in the comments below. Let us know how much you were approved for and how much the APR was, and any other details that you would feel comfortable sharing. It always helps everyone in the community, as well as letting us know exactly where they pulled from. I'm very confident in all of these hard pulls that we talked about, but I have seen things change, and sometimes hard pulls can be determined by your geographic location. Once again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and you have a wonderful day.